It is apple pie making time! We're going to show you how we make apple pie today because it is Nathan's birthday and he always likes to have apple pie for his birthday, so I thought I would show you. Yeah, I started cleaning the counter and then Anna's like, oh, I gotta clean too. Are you gonna help me make the pie? This is a pretty easy recipe for apple pie. We're gonna start with making the filling, and then we'll make the crust, and then we'll put the filling inside of it. Okay? Sound good, guys? Alright. What are you doing?
I'm reading.
You're reading? We gotta look for the recipe. We gotta look for pies. Okay?
Yeah.
That's pasta. Oh, here's pies.
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 Pie.
Here's the one we want. Apple pie. Here's the recipe, guys. I'll show you. Right here. I'll also put the recipe down in the description too when we're done. Okay, it says we need 9 cups of apples. So, I think that's almost a whole bag. Yeah. Mommy got the apples.
Apples.
Alright, do you want to pull them out and count them? And put them on the counter. 1.
3.
No, what's next?
3.
2.
2. Bite.
3. Once we cut them, we can have bites. How many is this? It's kind of sticky. 4.
Sticky.
Oops, we lost one. We're definitely using that one. We're gonna start with 6 apples, but we might need 7, just to get to 9 cups of sliced up apples. So I'm gonna peel them and core them and slice them up.
Apple. And there. A frog. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Peace.
Wait. Are you snagging my apples?
Good.
They're good? Okay. Oops, you lost it.
What? This.
Good ideas?
9.
You are snagging. I'm probably gonna need more than 6 apples because someone wants to keep snagging my apples. Oh well. But yeah, that's how I cut up my apples. I need 9 cups now. Alright, so it didn't quite make 9 cups of apples. It was like 8.5 probably. Which is kind of weird because normally a 3-pound bag of apples will make 9 cups of apples.
What?
Maybe it's because Anna ate a whole cup. I don't know.
Flour.
Yep, we need the flour. You getting the supplies? We need the flour. And the sugar.
Yeah.
Yep, good job. You got both containers that we need. Good thinking. Yeah, we gotta put them on the counter. I use Gala apples for this kind of pie. You can probably use a whole bunch of different other kinds of apples. This is just what I found to taste yummy, and if there's any leftovers, I like eating them. We're gonna throw all the dry ingredients for the filling together in a bowl, and then we'll add it to the apples. First, we're gonna add 1 1/8 cups of sugar. Here's 1. I'm gonna dump. And just a little bit. Too much. There we go. Alright. Next, we need to add 3 tablespoons of flour. Flour. 1.
3.
2.
3. Help.
3. You are helping. What's this stuff called?
Medicine.
No, what's this stuff called?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon! 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Help.
You are helping.
More.
Yep, okay. Now, do you remember what this stuff is called?
Huh.
Starts with a N.
Nana.
No. Nutmeg.
No.
Nutmeg. Okay, we gotta put 3/16 teaspoon in, which is almost 1/4 of a teaspoon. There we go.
Medicine. Medicine.
No, it's not medicine. It's spices. Okay, then we gotta stir it. You can help me stir? No, no snitching. No snitching. No snitching. I'm gonna sprinkle this dry mixture on top. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
There.
Yep, then we gotta stir it. Kind of gently. We just kind of want to toss the apples in the sugar mixture so that they get all nice and coated. Okay? Oops. Did it slop?
Yeah.
Whoops. How about mommy stir? Because it's kind of big and clunky. Whoops. Get back in there. They're escaping. Ah! We're going to put this aside till our crust is made.
Tight.
Out of reach of snagging little young girls. Okay, now it's time to make our pie crust. We're going to use 2/3 cup of butter. Well, you could use butter or shortening, or whatever you prefer. I just like using butter. 2 cups of sifted flour. First I'm going to cut together the butter and the flour, and then I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of cold water. I'm also going to add a sprinkle of salt on the flour mixture. Not very much, just a little sprinkle. And then I'm going to cut in the water at the end. You want to help me put the butter in?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hold the wrapper right here. Let me give it a little shake. Alright.
Bingo, bingo.
I'm going to put in a couple of these tablespoons.
Taste. Taste.
No, we're not going to taste the butter. Alright, that's all the butter we need. For my sifter, I just use a little sieve. Works pretty well. Okay, now we got to get 2 cups of flour.
Flour.
1. Alright, and we're going to sift it, shake it in there. Kind of makes a big mess, but you know. You can also just take a spoon and stir it around that roast. Put in some sprinkles. We gotta cut in the butter. Squish. You can also use a fork if you don't have a pastry cutter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. This is gonna be what it's gonna look like. I don't know if you can see that really well. Anyway, just kind of crumbly, small pieces of butter, nothing crazy. Okay, I added in 6 tablespoons of water. I'm just gonna keep mixing it. I don't want to over-mix it, then it'll be really tough crust. Not nice and flaky. Just finishing off with my hands. Form it into a bowl. Alright, it's all in a bowl. I'm just going to split this in half for my 2 pie crusts. One handy little trick that I've found is to make 1/2 slightly bigger so that it fits in the bottom of the pan better. Because it kind of needs a little bit more dough to fit with the curve of the pan. This one goes pretty crazy about my dough. Like, she loves rolling it out, she loves eating it. Very much a snagger of my dough. She has her own little rolling pin. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle out some flour. Grab my big half of dough. Make sure it's in a nice little ball. Squish it.
Eating. Eating.
Don't ask me why I just keep making it in a circle, and this is something my mom did.
Eating.
I think probably just to make a really nice, smooth, circle-y. My rolling pin and some flour. And just roll out my dough with gentle pressure. Stopping occasionally to flip it over. You want some dough? Here, you can roll out that dough right there. Adding more flour is necessary because you don't want the dough sticking to anything.
Yum, yum, yum. That's yummy.
It's yummy. Did you roll it with your roller?
I taste yummy.
You just tasted it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll it until it's big enough to fit in my pie pan, which I forgot to grab out of the cup.
More.
I just keep going in different directions. As it gets bigger, I just kind of fold it up and add flour underneath instead of trying to lift up the whole thing.
Roll it.
You rolled it? Okay. Good job. So first,
Yummy, 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 yummy.
yeah, I kind of just hold it over, see if it's kind of the right size. Looks about the right size. Fold it in half. Pick it up very gently. Put it in my pie pan. Just a minute, and I'll give you some tastes, okay? Then I just kind of flop it in there, you know. Try to keep it all in one piece. If it falls apart, or it doesn't quite match, like here it fell apart a little bit. I'm just gonna snag some dough from someplace where there's a little bit extra, like over here. Just patch it on a little bit. Hey, no more rolling on here. You want some on the edges just so you can do, so you can pinch it together a little bit. Now that our pie crust is all in there like that, I'm gonna add the pie filling.
Piece. One piece.
Just a minute.
I know piece.
Now Mommy, get all the apples in here. And then you can have some more pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill in all the little edges and cracks so that the apples are really well packed in here. Oh, good job holding your hands and being patient for Mommy. We're working on patience over here. Huh. Oh,
Yeah.
you could use 6 cups of apples or 9 cups. I just like the 9 cups because it fills the pie way better. And I like a lot of apples in my pie. So I'll put the recipe both ways. Alright, now I'm just gonna put a tablespoon of butter on top. It's supposed to help it from leaking or something, I don't know. Alright, so that's what it looks like before it goes inside.
Dough.
We gotta roll up. And then we just gotta repeat the process with the other dough.
Yummy.
Again, I'm just folding it in half. I'm getting holes in it. That's not too huge of a deal. Because I'm gonna poke holes in it anyway. Oops. Got some really big holes. Oops. You can just kind of pinch them back together a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because you want vent holes anyway.
Taste.
Just gonna show you. I just pinch it between 2 fingers. I don't know if you can see that. And I just go all the way around, making sure to get both edges of dough. I'm just trimming off the dough. And the knife right alongside the pan.
Eat. One.
And finally, I'm just gonna poke holes in the top to let the steam escape. Ta-da! Alright, it is all ready to go in the oven. I'm just waiting for my oven to heat up. We're gonna cook it at 375. I put this red thing on it to protect the crust from getting too dark. You could also use foil if you have it. I am putting it on a tray this time because I'm really tired of cleaning up apple slop from the oven. Once it burns on there, it's pretty much impossible to get off very quickly. Okay, these guys, I used the leftover dough and I just rolled it out really thin, spread some butter on, sprinkled on some brown sugar and cinnamon, rolled it up, cut it into like 1-inch pieces. I'm gonna bake them until they're done. I'm gonna bake it with the ring on it for 40 minutes and then I'm gonna take it off and cook it for another 20 minutes. A key to a done apple pie is to wait until the filling that bubbles up out of the little steam holes is bubbling and not popping quickly. If it pops quickly, it means it is not completely done. We'll be back in a little bit to show you the done pie. The pie is done. It doesn't look the most beautiful, you know, because of these little spots, but oh well. It ended up being okay. I think it's done. It did bake for a little bit longer than I said it would have to. It's probably like an hour and 10 minutes total, just because it was on the tray. So thanks for watching, guys. That's how we make our apple pie. It's super, super yummy, and we hope you enjoyed this video and also enjoy the pie if you make it sometime soon as well. It really doesn't take a lot of work, and it's so good. Looking forward to eating a piece a little bit later. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.